Greetings, fellow noobs! Welcome to another NuubCast. This is No, psych. This is just ZTvPT, and Blamous is actually on the line.
What's up?
Yes, this is our first dual cast together, so I am pumped.
Yeah,
How-
super excited to be teaming up with ZTvPT on the Skype call, kicking it 2v2 style.
Oh, baby.
I'm here, we're discussing our early strats. I am the Teal Protoss, ZTvPT the Purple Terran, and our opponents across the way, the Blue Zerg is Patriot of Lib, which I thought immediately was Patriot of Liberalism, which I thought was a contradiction in terms. But it could be Patriot of Liberty, which would be really cool. And his partner, Bill Broski.
Wow. All right. So me and Blamous haven't 2v2 together since probably last September. I remember staying up really late and playing with him a few nights. And so this was our first time in a while, so we're discussing strats. He's, telling me how 2v2s go. He asking if I want to go, cloaked banshees while he masses, and I'm like, sounds good. And then, another idea pops into my head, and I don't do that at all. I decided to go blue flame Hellions. I don't know how 2v2 runs. Blamous is much better with them. Should have listened to him. Note to self. Everybody's opening kind of standard. Zerg is not opting for the fast expansion. But the spawning pool. And Rax opening, classic.
Yeah, everything is pretty standard in the beginning. I'm going to open with 3-gate Robo, and I'm thinking I want to get early Colossus, even though it's going to be on one base and probably not the most stable build in the world. That's definitely how I'm thinking. If the ZTvPT is going to be doing, I'm thinking he's going to do Blue Flame drops, but he's thinking Blue Flame run bys. Which we'll see how that works out later. But I got my double gas up, and you're gonna see soon. I'm just gonna be hoarding gas for a while as I wait for my Colossi to get ready.
Oh yeah. If you look over at Red's base, he is opening with 2 racks, no early factory play or anything. The Zerg is quick going roaches, still no expansion for them. I have my SCV scouting. We didn't scout early this game. I don't know why. The games before we've played, we did. But we decided not to.
Yeah, I thought that was interesting, too. I was like, oh, I didn't scout. I was like, oh, is he going to scout? You know what happened? I know exactly what happened. Your SCV's running over there right now. And I guess you were going to scout the Terran, but because he had walled off, you just kind of poked. Your SCV ran by and it's sitting underneath his natural, which is fine. But then he gets killed, so we actually didn't get.
Which is not fine, yeah.
No, right, exactly. We didn't get any early scouting information, but the blue flames are going up for ZTvPT, and he is starting to pump out those Hellions. I did actually look over here at one point. I'm like, I think it's about now, because I see the factories. I'm like, no starport. I wonder if he's going to drop.
Yeah. Always listen to your elders, guys.
And I'm way elder, but nobody knows. Nobody knows how elder. As you can see, our opponents are pooling their forces together in the middle of the base, which is always a good idea early on in 2v2. Just because you don't want to take the chance of getting rushed and having your armies separated. You definitely want to have that kind of groupage. Not that we did it. We're just hanging out with our armies. I've got my 1 zealot protecting against the run by. Got my my 3rd gate just finishing, and my robo getting started. And we have the 2nd tech lab going down for the D to the ZTvPT.
So my baller of a Marine is heading out there. It's going to see this Overlord. It's going to take a few shots, decide not to scout, and then it will die incredibly fast. And at this point, if you're watching my Hellions go by, they're coming up along this side.
Yeah, we're following them. The camera's following them.
All right, so I am running up. I'm like, haha, I got some buy. And then I realize it's the Terran's base. Yeah, that'll bite me in the ass every time. So yes, I lost, I think, 3 blue flamed hellions there. The other 2 are just walking back.
Yep.
They have this huge army. I have literally nothing.
All right.
And yeah.
No, go ahead. I mean, I'm about to freak out because I know that they've got to be coming up this way soon. They know they have an advantage, and my robotics facility is only 3/4 of the way finished. So I'm freaking out a little bit, but and then I'm like,
yeah,
I
there
thought
we
you were
go.
gonna drop.
With the lull, he's not really lulling. He's like, oh shit.
Yeah, it's really like, I thought you were gonna drop, jerk.
You just ruined the game, man. All right, but I do have 2 Thors coming out right now,
Which
so
is pretty stinking amazing. I looked over and saw that, and I was like, okay, we might be all right. And here we can see in the middle of the map, red and blue are moving out. A pretty scary force. Not lings. There's no lings there. It's all roaches and marines. But like I say, as you see on the screen right now, my first Colossus is coming out. It's about 3/4 of the way done. So my units here at my ramp are pretty much just killing time. They are going to be fodder. And 3, 2, 1. Yeah, they're all dead.
all right, my Thors are, just pulling up here. Hellion is trying to do as much damage to those Marines as possible, but they both drop. This huge army is still left in the base. My Thor goes down. They're going to be opting to push up my ramp. I have 1 Thor left. All the SCVs are coming off the line. Oh, baby, here it comes. Thor is shooting away. SCVs are repairing. There's a large amount of roaches and Marines around here. My other Thor is on its way out.
And here comes the Colossus.
Holla! Oh my goodness. Yes, this Thor is just champing up. All these SCVs are doing little circles around this Thor. My other Thor comes out. This army is dwindling. SCVs are coming over to repair this Thor, but the Thor is going to drop dead. Luckily, these 3 Zealots are coming in. SCVs are going back to the mineral line. My actually second command center, yes, is going up, and Blamous cleans up this attack.
Unbelievable.
Did we just defend that attack with like a Thor and a Colossus?
We totally did. How they did not turn and try and focus down that Colossus after they killed your Thor is beyond
Oh my god.
But now they're in kind of deep trouble. They have a lot of lings coming out now with another couple roaches, but they're not even going to push, and we're going to have an opportunity now to get back in this game. We've got another Colossus coming out. The Thermal Lance is almost finished. Djibouti's got his expansion down. Mine is about to finish. And we're actually, if we take a look at the income tab, we're pretty far behind until this moment. Djibouti has a decent advantage in SCVs, 33, and I have 28. So we are both ahead of our opponents in economy and harvesters.
Right. Now, what's funny is you said earlier, just when we were chatting in game, that we got to watch out. They're going to come again. Now, look at the army they have in the center of that map, and look at what we have. We have nothing.
Yeah, I've got about a handful of Zealots, 3 sentries for some Guardian Shield, and 2 Colossus, and you've just got that 1 Thor. So if they wanted to be aggressive, if they, they had to know that they were at a huge advantage, but they were.
Yep.
They didn't play aggressively, and instead they put up their tanks and they're gonna try and take the middle, which not a terrible idea. As the casting Archon, Artosis, and Tasteless always say, when you get ahead, get more ahead. But they definitely
wise words.
Yeah, but they definitely had the killing stroke in their grasp, and they did not take it. And I think they're gonna regret it. Maybe.
If you see,
maybe.
Yeah. If you saw my SCV come out here and just get murdered, we do see that they have tanks out here. At least I did. I'm a little scared right now,
Yeah.
Tanks in the middle.
Yeah, I'm definitely freaking out a little bit. I'm like, okay, what do we need to take this? Are we going to be able to take it? So get your upgrades. I told them to get upgrades. I got a forge going down. I'm going to be dropping a Twilight Council as well for legs for my zealots. And,
Yeah.
it's basically all you can do at this point is try and have a stronger army when you push, and if they don't upgrade, then you will have an advantage.
Right, right. 4 Colossus are now out for Blamous. Oh yeah. 4 Thors are out for me, but he actually has a force to go with his Colossus. This army in the middle is just getting bigger and bigger. Red has taken the gold expansion, so that's a little scary. Wow. The Zerg, the blue Zerg, obviously, is droning like a madman. If you look at his expansion, he just used like 10 larvae.
Yeah, he just dropped eight drones.
Yeah.
And he's getting a macro hatch in his main as well. And he's probably going to be taking the other gold, the other high yield in just a minute.
Yep. He probably should have expanded earlier. You know, with this heavy lead they had, they should have been expanding like crazy, and I think that would have made a big difference.
I agree. And if you look at Red's natural, he's just now putting down a command center there. So this high yield is actually his first expansion, which is interesting considering, again, as we were saying, the lead that they had.
Mm-hmm. And we have such a late transfer of the SCVs. Like, they're just coming across the map now.
Yeah, and not even that many of them. So, I mean, but if we look again at the income tab and look at the harvester difference, Zerg has 44, Terran only has 33, I have 40, and Djibouti has 55, so he is rocking it macro style.
Yeah, that's pretty much all we could do at this point. You know, we weren't going to be aggressive because they have this huge ball in the middle.
Right, exactly. And I'm food blocked, I think, for the first time in this game. Not bad for me. 15 minutes in, first time getting food blocked.
I think I've been food blocked, like, 6 times. Not even kidding. Like, because Thors, they take 6 population, and I literally can't put up supply depots fast enough.
Yeah, exactly. When you're making Colossus and Thors, your supply is going to dwindle with exceeding speed. Yeah, Djibouti just scans this massive army in the middle. It's like, damn. I'm like, huh? But this is the plan right here. We should go around and take the sides, and that's exactly what we're gonna do. Go up on the ledge and kind of harass.
Mm-hmm.
As we see, my +1 is about to finish. +2, I'm +1 armor about to finish. +2 attack is about halfway done. Zerg's got both +1s about 3/4 finished. And I wasn't sure if tank outrange Colossi. I think they both have a range of 9. So I don't.
Yeah, I think. But tanks need vision.
Right, and if we're on the high ground on top of the ramp, they can't see.
Exactly. So, you know, all these tanks on the side are vulnerable. My barracks is coming out. I come back for a scout, and I get the scout. I see this huge army, and then I go back to my base and I go to build factories, and I'm like, what the hell? Why can't I build factories? And that's because I only had 1 barracks and it died, so I had to rebuild my barracks. Now the Zerg army is coming full force. These 2 Thors are going to get caught out of position. They're coming back. Lots of Lings hitting me first. All these Hydralisks did die. Some Hydras coming over here. One thing you need to know is that Thors kick Hydra butt. Like, not even close.
Yeah, and as you can see, I just flashed to the other engagement on the right side at the opening. So this army, the Zerg, basically split its forces to try and take us out, and now they are kind of in big trouble. And now Djibouti is flashing, pinging the top of Terran's base for me to come up here with the Colossus and burn them down, and that's exactly what's going to happen. I'm just going to tear through these SCVs. And
oh man,
it is barbecue city.
That is beautiful. If you didn't see, the Zerg was forced to cancel his expansion over here, which is awesome. So now all of a sudden you see their once great advantage shift to nothing.
Right, and we're gonna come around and meet in the middle here, and Terran is not gonna move, and this is another one of their big mistakes. Zerg comes out, he has another decently sized force, but that's just going to melt in front of all these Colossus and Thors, and it's just gone. It's just piles of ickiness. And if you look in the middle of the map, the tanks have yet to unsiege, and we are just charging in here taking no prisoners, and down goes the Zerg player's expansion. And at this point, it's basically attack, move, and go back in macro, and that's what I'm doing. I'm gonna go back and drop a couple more buildings, get some more upgrades, and I'm sending some zealots in on the right side, sending them into basically their death. Just want to see all these siege tanks take them out pretty much immediately. But Zerg is going to die. I have some dancing Colossus down here. The natural. It's so funny. They get stuck and they just like dance. It's hilarious.
Oh yeah. And if you didn't see, I threw down 3 factories too. Like I just moved into the Reds base, and I threw down 3 factories.
Yeah, exactly.
So
I see them coming up right now.
We're just crushing over here at their bases. Red has now just moved out. Was that a Colossus he sniped or a pylon?
It was a pylon.
All right, so these Thors are coming in. They have 2-2 up or 2-0 upgrades. Zealots are cleaning up these Marines. That was brilliant to warp in Zealots opposed to Stalkers. They do have this large siege tank force, but it has pretty much nothing to go with it. These Thors are almost dead. A bunch more Zealots being warped in. We have the Colossus on the high ground, and these Zealots charge right in.
Yeah, with the siege tanks and Zealots with charge, they can basically get one shot off before they're dead because... Oh, and Bill Brodsky leaves the game, and I don't know...
What? Did the other guy leave before this?
That's weird. And this is actually not the first time it happened. I think this is happening on a lot of replays where it doesn't show everybody leaving and it doesn't show like the score screen anymore. It's weird.
All right.
Anyway, that was pretty fun rompage for us, and a nice welcome back to our 2v2 teams.
Amen, brother.
And even if we're not playing together in the games we cast together, we hope to keep this casting team together. Let us know what you think. Let us know how it goes. Please comment. Let us know anything that you'd like to see from us as a channel. We're also got some ideas brewing for some future projects as well. So, and not to mention our 200th video, which eventually, hopefully by the time we have 300 videos, our 200th video will be complete.
Yes, yeah, pretty much. So I think that's it. Real quick before we go, I want to remind you all that NuubCast does have a Facebook page and I think a Twitter.
Yep.
And on the Facebook page, we post all the videos, so you don't have to go on YouTube and check if you are a hardcore follower.
That's very true. And Twitter, basically, I will use to keep you abreast of things going on in the community, GSL, other tournaments, and some other crap. But I don't. A lot of people will kill you with Twitter updates. We don't do that.
Yep.
But yeah, sign up, join us. And as always, keep climbing that ladder.
Oh, yeah.
See you guys.
Later.